Hello, is everybody back? Or is anybody back?
I'm back.
All right.
On standby. Yeah.
I'm just gonna wait till everybody else gets back. Talk to a few of the streamers here. Looks like we got another subscription tonight, so that's great.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just waiting for everybody to show up.
Almost up. We're almost up to 200 followers. Cool.
Nice,
man.
Yeah.
We could just get them all watching at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be nice. Yeah.
It takes a while, man. Social media is it's a grind.
Maybe I need to get the suit or the Armani.
I don't wear that stuff though. I never wear that stuff.
Maybe I need to get that stuff was nice though, man. I was like, damn, dude.
Yeah. By the way, I'm hearing an echo.
Stream's back on.
Oh, that's because my stream is. There we go. That's why you're hearing an echo, because you heard my computer. I turned it on to try to talk to the chat here. Why you were hearing an echo? There it is again. All right. Sorry about the echo, guys. I had my Twitch on. Right now we're just waiting for everybody to get back.
Yeah, I didn't see the Twitch, so.
Their portraits are messed up a little bit, JC.
I know, waiting for somebody.
Yeah, because we're missing. What happened to Eli?
He's having technical issues. He posted.
Okay.
He sent a message that he's trying to restart his computer, and something happened.
Oh, good. You don't have in shot that what I put down on the table either. Very smart. You've learned. You're learning. I didn't want them seeing what that is right there until I reveal it.
Restart that time?
What?
Refresh the page?
We will refresh the page. Hope it stays muted. These poor guys. Nope. There it goes. Yep, we are still live. Everything is looking good. All right. Does anybody have any questions? Anybody's in here? I know we lost a few people right there. We're sorry about that. Like I said, if we get 4 more subscriptions tonight, I believe we had 1, but if we get 4 more, I will go ahead and put on my Dungeon Master cartoon outfit like I did last week, and I will dance and sing Duran's Hungry Like the Wolf. I mean, seriously, that's something I promise you that you will not find on the internet, that a Dungeon Master who sings and dances and does all that in an 80s cartoon outfit. Also, thank you again for tuning in. Thank you to all our subscribers. Thank you to our Patreon subscribers. Thank you for viewing, even if you can't subscribe to us. You know, times are hard with COVID, that's for sure. Just tuning in helps us out a whole lot. You know, we're trying to, of course, get to that partner status with Twitch here. Again, all this stuff is also Dwarven Forge. You saw that I was using, we have the stat trackers with our one James. He is the owner. If he wanted to tell you a little bit more about that, he could. It's great. I actually had the brown bear stat tracker, and he didn't think I had it out, but I had it. I already had the brown bear sitting right there. Also, all this stuff is made out of Dwarven Forge. Please support that company. I really don't know what else I could tell you other than to tune in. We do a lot here. We've been running this now for, I don't know, for about 2, has it been like 2 months, guys? I would think we've been doing this. About 2 months? Yeah, about 2 months we started. We've done really good. The support has been wonderful that we've gotten. I was lucky enough to find great players for both groups. Everybody has a great time, gets along. There is no toxic players in this group. Everybody is welcome and just has a great time. As you can see, we do a lot of RPing and silly stuff. We're not as serious as Critical Role. They're kind of more, you know, almost like, I wouldn't say scripted, but very precise. We're kind of like, you're just hanging out at the table with us. Sometimes we even talk about stuff that's not even always D&D related while we're playing, just like if you were hanging out. We're just waiting for one more person to get back, and then we're going to jump right back into it because we had some problems with OBS, like every other person that uses OBS with multiple cameras. It seems to always have an issue. Is there... Oh, thank you, Knighthood. Thank you. Is there any questions that anybody has in general about what our future plans are, what we're doing, how we do it, anything like that? Until, you know, we get this person back. I'd love to... I've actually went into the Twitch. Oh, Wargaming. What's going on, man? What's going on? Hello? Oh, we just had a new follower. Thank you. Haldrian. I think that's how we pronounce your name. Thank you for following us. We appreciate all the support we get. It's helping us out here to grow every day. Once we make enough money, I'm going to get another table. This is my 1 6x4 table that I built all this Dwarven Forge, but I have a lot more Dwarven Forge, and I'd like to go ahead and build another table, and then I'll put all the dungeons on that table. So this way, we don't ever have to stop. We can seamlessly transition. So if they discover a dungeon, I don't have to be like, okay, guys, you have to wait till next week while I actually build the dungeon on the table and break down this one table. I can just say, okay, let's just move the cameras over real quick in 5 minutes, and we'll be right over on the other table. Wonder why there's less than usual. Sometimes you're using voice meter. Yeah. Well, sometimes we have a lot of people watching. At one time last stream we had 30 some people, but then again OBS went down, as it always seems to do, and it busted us down to like 15. But our growth has been steady. We're always getting more followers. We seem to always have more subscribers. Yeah, I hate OBS too, man. We seem to always have more subscribers every time, so that's great. We're getting a lot of support. I'm meeting new people within the industry. We're going to be going to conventions when everything starts up after COVID, and I'm also going to be doing some charity events starting soon. I'm just finishing up the module that I'm writing for it. Once that's done, we'll go ahead and run that the Dark Tower of Daggerdale. It's this really cool tower of Dwarven Forge. It goes about that high that I bought. Is just filled with a lot of good stuff for people to have fun with. Is everybody back now?
Still waiting on Eli. There
There
he
he
is.
is.
Okay, Eli is back now. Okay, awesome. We can go ahead and get started.
Omar here?
Yeah, Omar's here.
Yeah.
I heard him talking, so I know he's here. All right. So everybody's
Yeah.
back.
On my end, my video's up for some reason. Oh, there you go. They're just popped up. Okay.
All right, so everybody's back. We're going to go ahead and jump into it. Alistair's in the front, Bramblebeard in his bear form. Let's go ahead at that moment, as y'all have now crossed the bridge. Some people are still at the bottom of the rocky outcrop, but, Alistair, Braznor, and Malkavia and Faraday were able to crawl up this ridge before what happens is about to happen. So as you all just get up that ridge and you're brushing yourself up and the other people are down below, you had heard that it's meat, dwarf, smell good, elf. At that moment you hear the breaking of the branches and comes rushing through.
Rah! Sweet meat! Going to produce bones at toothpicks. Hunger.
At that moment, you see this bust through. Let me just move the camera a little. That might actually be easier. Or you can put it in the battle cam view, Lonnie. That might actually help it right there.
So at this point, it sounds like he's just not like he's just rushing in, like making all this noise. At this point, do we all see here?
You see trees breaking, just like the big branches going off trees, and this huge ogre holding a stick. It looks like almost like a log with metal attached, comes bursting through the trees.
Ready to eat.
Can I release my arrow?
Since who did you roll the high perception check before? And no.
No.
Let's just he busts through. You're not surprised.
Oh, he Kool-Aid man. Okay.
Yeah, he Kool-Aid
All
man. He Kool-Aid. He just
He
busted.
Kool-Aid
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So yeah, he busted through the trees because he had been walking and y'all could hear and we could smell, or excuse me, hear him a little while ago. But now that's why the trees stopped. He had smelled the dwarf, who thought he was very stealthy, but apparently Alistair has a little bit of an odor. Dwarfs don't use deodorant, so
I'm a bear.
Faraday's hat.
One thing about my positioning though is I was trying to be the one to absorb any kind of attack, so I would be kind of not hiding behind that rock at all.
Okay, I can make that happen. Don't worry.
Yeah, Braznor would also not be hiding.
Okay, that's fine. I anticipated that y'all were I thought that you were going to be in the front. That's what you had said, that the bear and then Raz was right behind him. So I anticipated y'all kind of got up on the rocky ledge and kind of were standing next to each other. Maybe Faraday and Malkavia were a little bit behind you, or Malkavia was a little bit behind you.
I
So
just
yeah,
want to make sure there's no clear path to my squishy friends behind me. That was the
gotcha.
idea.
I can move. I'm going to move that rock anyway, so we have a little bit more play area. That's more for show. I'm going to move all those rocks, or if JC wants to move the rocks, he can. So at this moment, yeah, it comes through. It's just busts through the woods, and it is ready to eat.
Ah, salty dwarf or salty bear. Bear fat. Good, tasty, and an elf. Ah, a little one. Oh, little one. So tasty.
All right, that
No,
moment.
no, you're not going to get much from me.
So at that moment, let's roll initiative.
You're like a chicken wing.
Roll an initiative.
No, we're notoriously
Oh
low.
my god! Look at my initiative.
22 for Hans.
No, look at mine. Look at.
Woo!
Oh, point
Point
eight.
one. Like 0.01 Faraday.
Oh my god! Faraday rolled lower than me.
No, that's not Faraday. That's Raz. I'm gonna roll Faraday right now.
All right.
Oh, right.
I just rolled a 24.
And
Alright.
Faraday rolled an 11. So yeah, he's actually one of the lowest for once.
All right. So
I must have
Faraday.
stolen your digital dice.
So Faraday's an 11. We'll start. Malkavia, what are you, bud?
24.
Ooh, 24. All right. Scraps.
18.
You are so lucky that this guy rolled bad initiative. You were destined. That was lucky.
He's
All right.
top of the round next round. See, that's how that works out.
Yeah, we get the surprise round anyways. See, that's how it plays out.
All right, Hans, what are you, buddy?
22.
All right. Alistair, what are you, bud?
19.
All right. Eli, what are you, bud?
4.
4. And Raz, what are you?
Razanor rolled a 18.
18.
But
Oh.
Colin's character technically is higher than mine.
By 0.01.
All right, my guy is 0.08. I rolled less than a 1 on initiative. So I don't know how that happens, but I'm just going to put 1 because obviously no one rolled a 1. So he goes last. All right. All right. So it is going to be the order.
Okay,
Jason's move.
Hans. Right?
Yeah. It's going to be Malkavia, Hans, Alistair, Scraps, Razanor, Alaris, and then... Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't put Faraday in there. Let me put Faraday. Oops. Gotta put Faraday. There you go. All right, so after Razanor, it's Faraday, then Thalaris, and then me.
Or the ogre. Cragnuts. Kill you quick. Give yourselves up. Make it easy. I only eat one of you. Let others go. Care to strike deal?
Razanor's going to draw his sword. Prepare to die, foul beast.
Fine. I've never had lizard before. Will taste good.
All right, so he's over there.
Cragnuts.
Is talking trash. It is Malkavia's turn. And I'm going to move. You can take those rocks, JC, and move them all off that playing area so they have a little bit more playing area. You see those little rocky outcroppings? You
I'm
know what
gonna
talking
go
about?
ahead and shoot him with my arrow. Yeah.
You can leave the rocks.
Oh, you want to leave him?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll just have to say
work
that.
around them.
Yeah, you can
Does-
work around them.
Problem.
Does a 17 hit?
Yes, it does.
And there's no sneak attack damage on this one. It's just a straight up.
No, he's just
Yeah.
coming out. Yeah, he just busted
Cragnuts.
bashing trees, coming out with his log with the metal at the end attached, just beating down trees and coming through. He's making a beeline for who's ever is closest. He's hungry.
Did that come through? It's like I just rolled the damage and I don't know if it came through. It says 5, but
No, it didn't come through.
No.
That's all right. So he did 5 damage to him.
yeah. And then I
Alright.
want to bonus action hide behind the bear.
You can move. You still haven't moved.
Oh, you're
Oh
gonna
yeah,
do-
that's true. Like what's around me? Like I see that little like ramp on the.
Yeah,
Like-
is there any way we can get it bigger? Like get the battle cam a little bigger for this?
Can you get the battle cam a little bit bigger, Lonnie? They want to know if they can get the both cameras a little bit bigger, if they don't have to be so zoomed in, if there's any way.
Thank you.
So Tony, like as far as like any terrain or anything like that, is there anything that kind of gives me a ledge, like if I could jump up onto it or anything like that?
That rocky outcropping, we could go ahead and say you're on top of that. The one to the left, if you're up, are you already up top there? Have you already crawled up the rocky ledge?
I mean, if I can, then yes, I would love to do that. That way I get a little height advantage.
So we'll just say you're up here. Now that costs double your movement points. How many is your movement points though?
Then I'll use my bonus action to dash, and
No, you got it though. You got it because it was 3 to get there. So put you on top of there. All right, so Malkavia is on top of the rock right now,
all right.
and you did 5 damage. All right, hope you can see
Do I
yourself.
still have my bonus then, or
Yeah, because only took you. It was double your movement points, but only took 3 to get there. So the other 3 were just getting up to that 1 extra level of the rock. So now
Roger.
you are up higher. But this is a giant. Remember that this ogre is giant size. So I don't know if you're going to have advantage on if that's what you're looking for on the giant, since it's already kind of higher than humanoid size anyway. Not really higher than it at this point.
does this go any higher, or is it just like a small rock? Because I was trying
Just
to
a small
see.
rock. No,
Oh.
there's nowhere it's going to go super high. That path that you see right there, that's just the path slowly leading up into the mountains.
Okay, it's fine. I'm good with my turn.
All right. So Malkavia is gone. It is now Hans Sullivan's
Hans.
turn.
I think I'm just going to go Ray of Frost directly at him. That is a 25 to hit.
Are you at the bottom of the rocky outcropping, though? I thought you were still down there.
I just want to be in the back of the party, so I didn't know.
If you crawl up that rock, you will still be behind Razanor and Alistair in his bear form. So you'll still be behind. You won't be right up in the
Okay.
front of the party.
Yeah, I'll climb up there if I can then.
Okay.
Maybe we'll get up there.
You'll be right. That's gonna take all your movement points just to get up there.
All right, fair enough.
So you are just on the very ledge next to Faraday.
Okay.
And you want to Ray of Frost them?
And
All
that was
right.
a
Well,
25 to hit.
Well, let's go ahead. We didn't even do the damage on the attack before. He just notched this thing. So I'm going to do that damage first, describing that hit by Malkavia, because you did 5 damage, right, Malkavia?
Yes.
All right, so Malkavia, he goes, this ogre comes running through, and I'll do your Ray of Frost at the same time. Malkavia looks over at Hans. He kind of stares from behind him down at the rock. He kind of does this thing where he takes his thumb, pushes on his nose, then winks and pulls down his right eye. And that lets Hans know, look, I'm going to jump on this rock and then do Ray of Frost right as I do it. So as Malkavia goes to jump on to get on the rock, he quickly turns back, and literally as he's in the air jumping onto the rock, lets loose the arrow. The arrow flies through. The ogre had his arm up trying to swipe down on Malkavia, but instead now as his arm is up in the air, it goes into his armpit. It howls in pain.
Greg, let's eat you first. Rip you in 2.
So then, at that moment, Hans sees his opportunity. He starts whirling. You see, from the air itself begins cold. You see snow all forming and wisping in between his hands. Then, in one moment, he stretches it and pushes it forward, and all of it just seems to form this huge ray of just blue and hits the ogre in the other side. And you see a little bit of an ice shard go down its other shoulder.
No light cold. Beat you too. Rip your arm off. Use it for my toilet paper.
Wow.
It is- that was off the hill improv.
That's a
Not
very
everyone's gonna be a
cultured
charmer.
ogre.
All right, so now that was how much damage did you do with that?
4 points of cold damage, and his speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of my next turn.
All right, so -4. All right. All right, so he's still up. It is now Alistair's turn.
Okay, so Alistair is going to charge out front and just get right into the ogre's face in bear form.
All right. So we'll move that over.
Yeah, there's a 40-foot movement as a bear.
Yeah, you got it. This area is not a huge area. It's just the very
Then I'm going to attack with my bite and my claws. So 2 attacks.
All right.
With the bite first. Roll. There it is. Ooh, 16 to hit with the bite.
That hits.
Claws. I'll roll the claws too. 16 to hit with claws as well.
Double hit.
Ooh.
All right. So you got both of them off, man. That bear is pissed, I guess.
So I come charging in. I'm like, whoa. And let's see. Bite does, 10 points of damage on the bite.
Oh.
And the claws. Actually, no, that I gypped myself by 1. That's 11 points of damage with the bite. It should be +4 to damage.
Oh, no problem.
And 9 more on the claws. So a total of 20 points of damage. He's just he grabs him in his huge jaw and just grabs him by right above his knee and just starts tearing flesh off and just laying into his thighs with his claws and drawing massive amounts of blood.
All right. So that the ogre is just howling in pain from the bear attack. And now it is, I was about to jump up. It is Scrap's turn. Scraps, you're down there at the bottom. Just remember.
Is this direct sunlight?
It is not. Well, it's kind of overcast day. Remember, it's raining a little bit, but not extreme rain. Overcast, a little bit of drizzle, haze in the air. Now that you're near water.
Okay, so I'm okay. I don't have disadvantage.
No. If
Cool.
it's not
So
yeah,
I'm
just no.
I have pack
I
tactics.
think that we're in the shadow of the mountain.
I actually get advantage because Bramblebeard is within 5 feet of him, and I'm going to do a firebolt.
Firebolt. With your cannon? It's not a firebolt.
Yep.
It's the gun cannon. It's the
Gun
kobold
cannon.
The kobold cannon.
Kobold cannon.
Kobold cannon. Everybody says kobold.
So would have been 11, but 20 with advantage. And that's 10 points of fire damage. Get down on all fours, and all the crackles and gears pop, and it kind of you hear the of it about to explode, but then nothing happens. And I kind of and he shakes a little bit, and then it fires off a little kind of cannon that flies across and hits him in the stomach and blows fire across his face.
Y'all are so lucky that you went first. That's all I'm going to tell y'all. All right, it is Raz.
And then I want to try and skitter up to where the ring of mushrooms is, if I can get to there, if it's far enough. Try and get behind the rock, kind of that Malkavi is up on top of.
Your movement points just to get up the rocky ledge strap, so you're actually now kind of right next to Colin.
On the other side, on the left.
So that's Faraday's occupying that spot. You'd have to kind of, yeah, I can't. Yeah, you're gonna have to be stuck there for now because you gotta be too many movement points. You moving from the bottom, getting the ledge, and then getting.
And I'll just stay where I was. It's fine.
Well, for you to get your cannon off, you have to be within line of sight, I would imagine.
Oh, I wasn't from where I was. Okay,
No,
sorry.
no,
Then
you
yeah.
were down below. You were down below the rocky outcrop.
Okay, yeah. Then yeah, just throw me wherever I have line of sight. So.
All right. So now, but you're still safe. You got a big dragonborn in front of you, and right now, some of the bears.
Protect me, Rezinar.
Yeah, and bears attacking.
I've got you.
That almost sounded like Nat. It really almost did. That's pretty cool. All right, it is now.
I'm actually I'm trying to hone in on it because he's got a little bit higher pitched voice, so it's kind of hard for me to get there. But yeah, I'm trying to find it.
It's pretty close. It is now Faraday's turn.
Okay. Are you sure Raz wasn't? I think Raz is in front of Faraday. Yeah, Raz is in front of Faraday. Because Raz has an 18, Faraday has an 11.
Yeah, I just went. Alistair just went at 19.
I'm sorry, it was on Raz. I don't know. I had scrolled down.
Well,
by
because
accident. Yeah,
I
it's on Raz.
rolled I rolled digitally and it automatically says Faraday, even though it's not. It's supposed to be Raz. But yeah, Raz will again. Never played a paladin before, so he will run up. Let me look at the movement here.
We'll hit it with a
Yeah.
sword. If he hits, he will apply a smite.
Right. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to roll up next to Bramblebeard's the bear, and I'm going to two-hand slash with my longsword. And that is...
Oh,
How do I roll the attack?
you did it. It's showing the damage. It showed it.
Oh, God, I did it like 5 times. I'm sorry, my bad.
So you rolled a 20 the first time, so that hits.
Yeah.
So, and you
Yeah.
do 5 damage. Go ahead, you can describe, but he's not dead. He's not dead.
Okay, so yeah, like I said, he just pulls out the sword and whacks it across the chest. Slashes it across the chest. Take that, you foul beast!
Do you want to apply a smite?
Yes, I will apply a smite. How do I do that?
Look at that
You
table
get a spell
crosstalk.
slot,
Look at
do
that
an
table
extra
cross.
Might
D8
get him.
radiant damage. Add a D8 per spell slot over first level.
Searing smite?
Wait a minute. Just to RP this, the bear goes, Roger smite? Or
Yeah,
bear
exactly.
talk smite?
So he
that
will
was-
do searing smite, which is a 1d6 fire. 1d6 fire.
It's your divine smite, your paladin racial.
Yeah.
The searing smite and stuff, you have to do those before you hit.
Oh, got it.
The paladin
Got it.
one you can just do as a reaction
2d8.
after you hit,
Right.
kind of thing. Or not
I
as a
believe it's-
reaction.
I
Two
believe it's
D8 for a first level spell slot,
Right.
plus
2d8.
1d8 for every level above that.
I'm
So
gonna
I got. All right, I used it. I got 2d8. I got 4 damage.
All right.
That was a terrible roll.
Yeah, so what's your total damage that you did?
I did a 9 points of damage total.
Okay, -9.
I rolled damage like 35 times.
Ogre
So
is
my bad.
still up. It is now it's Faraday's turn. But well, you can describe how do you want to do your damage here.
No, that's it. Like I said, I slashed him across the chest with my sword.
Yeah. All right, so now it's Faraday's turn.
Right. So Faraday will knock a bolt into his one of the special bolts, one of the corrosive special bolts, and take aim and fire. Let me check his position, where his position is. So does he have a shot? Yeah, he's got a good angle where he is there. He's up on that mound, right? I have a shot from where I am.
Yeah, well, because you're up. You've already gotten up. You had crawled up, so you can see
Okay,
the
all
drive.
right. Okay, so yeah, so I'm gonna shoot my shot from over here. I guess I can do it. So here we go. Oops. I did the damage first. Okay. Here we go.
Is he within 30 feet?
Who?
No, because it's the bear. Hand crossbow's 30-foot range. Not to be a jerk.
Right.
Looks far.
Okay. So I got to get a little closer then.
You either got to
About
get closer
one-
or roll
about-
with disadvantage.
All right. Well, yeah, I'll get closer. And my roll, I already rolled a 23.
Yeah, you would need to get 2 steps if it's within 30 feet, so you'd be right behind Alistair then in his bear form.
That's
That's
30
fine.
feet.
Well, actually, I'm sorry, that's
It's real close.
Yeah.
5. Actually, about just one more up. Sorry. About one more. So you're still pretty far. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 yet.
All right. From right there, I'm going to roll a 23 to hit. I'm assuming that hits.
Yep, it does.
And I'm going to get, as well, I'm going to get some sneak attack damage on this.
Mm-hmm.
Stop
So,
killing all my monsters.
So 14 points of damage.
He's still up.
Oh,
but he's
wait.
hurt.
Hold
But-
on. Does a corrosive arrow do more damage?
Yes.
It's been sitting for a while, but go ahead and give give me 1d4 on that.
An
Little
extra
bit
D4? Okay, I'll
little
take
extra
it.
damage.
So
Little extra.
3. Nice.
All right. So what's your total damage on that?
My 17 points of damage.
Ooh, he's still up, but he's hurting.
I hit him in the eye, by the way.
My eye! My eye!
And he's permanently blinded.
So he rips it out, and as he because ogres aren't that smart, as he goes to rip his eyeball comes with it. And he makes like a howling scream, and you see like the little bit of like the eye socket, like the eye that's still attached. He actually has to pull it, and it snaps, and you can hear a little snapping sound of flesh breaking away.
Faraday's gonna yell out, "How does that taste?"
He roars, and spittle drops from his mouth as he looks at Faraday in anger and just rage.
So
all right.
Faraday's gonna just move to the left there behind the remainder of my movement and take cover, aka hide, as his bonus action behind the rock, so the rocky outcropping to the character's left.
All right. So you're in position. All right. It is now Thalaris' turn. And you're at the bottom of the rocky ledge, so you'd have to crawl up there. That's pretty much going to take all your movement.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that and see how close I can get.
All right. Well, you can now move into that position that Faraday was in. So you just go right. All righty. What would you like to do, Mr. Thalaris?
Let's see. I am just going to take the dodge action since I'm a little too far to do most other things.
All right. So you're gonna what action? I'm sorry, what was that?
Dodge action.
Oh, dodge.
So
okay.
Attacks on me have disadvantage.
All right, gotcha. All right. It is now Cragut's turn. Because you sit there and you just get up there, you crawl up the rock, and you get kind of dust yourself off, and you're ready for anything now. You're looking at the ogre, or just waiting for him to try to get you. All right, so now it is Cragut's turn here. All right, I'm going to go ahead on this guy's move. He's going to use his skill called Block the Path, and then he's going to do his attack. That's his bonus action, is Block the Path. And what that does, I'll put it in the chat so you can see it. Until the start of the ogre's next turn, attack rolls against the ogre have disadvantage. It has advantage on the attack roll it makes for an opportunity attack, and that attack also deals an extra 3 dice 10 bludgeoning damage. Also, each enemy that tries to move out of the ogre's each without teleporting must succeed on a DC 14 strength save throw or have its speed reduced to 0 until the start of the ogre's attack. All right, so now he's going to go ahead and bash. This doesn't get advantage. This is a regular attack. He only gets advantage on rolls it makes for attacks of opportunity. So let's see. He's going to go ahead and go for Alistair the bear. He's going to bash. It's a normal roll because there's no advantage on that. He rolls a 14. Does that hit you, Alistair?
Yeah, definitely. In bear form, it does.
That's a lot of damage too. He hit hard. All right. The ogre does 21 points of damage.
Okay.
All right. Are you still up or?
Oh yeah, no, I'm still up.
All right,
I'm
good.
still in bear form.
Right. Oh, good.
And 21 points is a pretty strong hit. Nice.
Yeah. Well, you could. Yeah.
That's why I'm in bear form. I wouldn't.
Yeah. Nice.
All right. The ogre can push the target 5 feet away if the target is huge or smaller. So that pretty much pushes you just 1 square back because you're huge or smaller. So now you're pushed just 1 square back, but of course the ogre's kind of hunkered down, blocking the path anyway. So he comes out there. Now this ogre has been frozen. He's been shot in, the armpit. He's been slashed on the chest. I mean, he's been shot with a corrosive arrow that burned a hole in the skin and gave him a whole new exit spot. But now it's his
fireball.
turn.
Well,
and a cobalt cannon that came up and singed part of his face, and another one that took his eyeball out. So this ogre is pissed, and we're talking pissed, man. So he takes one look at the bear, knows that this bear is blocking his path to try to get to the soft, squishy food that he wants, and he raises up his thing. Now die! And he slams it down. Now, Alistair, as being in his bear form, is too slow to be a really dodge here. He's a little bit more, beefy in this form, so it's able to just get him. Now, luckily, he's able to kind of turn into the hit, but it is a massive one. And you see this mace or this log with metal come down, slash or hit the side of Alistair, and you could see, the bear's front hind quarter kind of like crumple in a little bit, and you hear a little bit of a crunching of bone. Then the ogre Craggut looks down.
Craggut thinks he's gonna like bear. Never had before, but looks like gonna have tonight.
I roar right in his face.
I feel like I want to make a gif. I want to make a gif of
Yes, that was perfect.
It's gonna be gift forever.
the bear gif. All right, so let's go ahead, and it is now the top of turns. Let me go back to go down there. It is Malkavia's turn again.
Is there anything else that I can move towards to get a higher height advantage? Like if I move forward, there's that rock cluster closer to the ogre, but like above the bear. Is there any way to get on top of that?
I think we could work that out, but you wouldn't be able to get there in this turn.
What if I use my bonus action to dash?
Then you could.
Then yes, I will do it.
And I know that I'm out of turn here, but Faraday, seeing Malkavia do that, will do the same thing.
Well, there's only one rocky outcropping that's that high. He's occupying.
I'm gonna be like jostling, like the little halfling jostling with him to try to get in position.
This is my shot.
I want it.
You got to see Faraday coming by and do that to Malkavia too. It's like, listen here, sir. Listen here. This is my spot now.
Make way, make way, make way.
Make way, make way, make way, make way. All right. So
like I kind of like, finagle around Faraday, kind of like, like a jute around Faraday as he like tries to like maneuver, and then I get on top of the rock outcropping. Now, does this put me at an actual advantage attack against the ogre being this high for an arrow?
The ogre doesn't represent how big it really is on this board. That's obviously bigger than the mini. So no, you're still not going to have advantage. The rocky outcroppings aren't large enough to put you above the ogre.
Okay, am I looking directly at him then?
Yes,
pretty much eye
can
level.
See him.
Like
yes,
his,
you are looking,
his one eye left.
we'll say you're almost like around at mid to chest level. Still a little bit bigger than the rock, but you're higher now.
I'm gonna pull out my one of my corrosive arrows, and I'm gonna aim for his other eye.
Oh no! You gotta try to blind the ogre. All right.
With acid.
If you're gonna try to specifically aim for the eye, not just for show, okay, that's called a called shot. All right. So if you want to do that, that's gonna require like I'm trying to remember what a called shot is.
I think it's just like crazy higher AC.
Yeah, it's like you have to. Let's say if you want to do that, like specifically hit a body area, let's make that where the creature right now will give him an automatic +5 to his AC. So yeah, you'll have to roll higher, 5 more higher than what his AC is now. So go ahead and roll for me, and we'll see what you get.
Get that nat 20. Get that nat 20.
Get that nat 20, man. If you get a nat 20, that'd be cool. It'd be cool.
Ooh.
But
so the first shot is a 19 because it's not at advantage, so it's not a nat 20.
The bad thing is though, in either one of them, it's not at advantage. So you just barely missed his other eye, just barely on this one.
Does it still hit him though?
Yes, it does hit him. It does hit him. You rolling damage?
Yeah. There it
All
is.
All right,
9
so
damage. Oh,
he's-
and did you say like a D4 for acid or
yes,
whatever?
D4 for acid. You're lucky you rolled that 19.
1.
So you did a total of
10 damage.
10
So
damage.
10 damage. Yeah.
All right. All right. Well, he's hurting really bad now. It's rough. Go ahead and he's not dead though, but go ahead and describe what you. how
Oh,
you did.
I try to take a nice shot at his other eye, and you know, obviously it misses, so it probably like grazes in his shoulder or something like that. And that's it. I just kind of I'm a little miffed. I blame that on Faraday for getting in my way.
Craggut looks over at the rocks. You put green burn on me. I was gonna eat little one first and bear fat, but I'll throw all of you in the pot now and have a stew. A stew for me, sweet to eat. I break your bones, a tasty treat.
How
Oh.
is it that this ogre can be so enormous and still be hungry?
Bigger
And
dog
so
than
good
you.
at rhyming.
He's a cultured one.
We start Princess Bride. Don't make me go there. All right, so Hans Sullivan, it is now your turn.
All right, and he's looking pretty hurt, right?
Yeah, he's hurting. He's hurting.
And
Well,
attack rolls are
eyes-
still at disadvantage because of his block the path.
Yes, just for to the
Okay.
next turn.
In that case, I will cast Sleep.
Ooh, that's a good one.
So I'm actually going to target a space about 15 feet over his head, so that it just gets him and will miss all of us down on the ground.
Very nice.
I don't know if that's how that would work, man. I mean,
You can target a point in space, and then it's a 20-foot sphere from that space.
but is it 20 feet down?
Yeah, it's all direction. It's just a sphere
It's a
from a
sphere.
point.
All right, so you're going really, really high above and trying just to catch like his head.
Or like down to his shoulders, because I assume we're fairly
Yeah, you're not as
Low.
tall as he is. Okay.
Yeah.
If it's a point in space, I don't see why you couldn't do that then. If it's a, go ahead and roll. I think you roll the dice to go ahead. Sleep is fifth
Yeah.
edition is roll dice, see the hit points you get.
5d8.
Come on, roll good, buddy.
15.
Oh my god, I don't even want to tell you what the hat he has left, but unfortunately, he does not fall asleep by 1 hit point.
Oh.
Damn, 5d8 and you got a 16?
15. Yeah.
15.
He got
Rough.
a 15. He had a 15.
2 1s.
Oh, that killed us right there.
Normally I don't tell I wasn't gonna tell you hit points, but I couldn't help it because you're so close. I was like, oh my god, he's like 1 away.
So close.
All right, so
Been so good.
so you cast the sleep, and above the ogre, he looks up, and he's like,
I'm dumb, but me not that stupid.
and he ducks his head down right out of the way of the spell, the spherical ball. So he kind of like is now crouched over, and the spell just misses his head, and it's not able to get him.
Try harder, stupid one. Me no fall for that trick.
Although he almost did
Right.
if he had rolled better.
That is my turn.
All right, so it is now Alistair's turn.
Okay, I will roll twice and take the lower, right? I have disadvantage?
Yep, yes, sir.
All right, so
Disadvantage.
bite first. This is the bite with disadvantage.
Oh!
No, that's you have to do them separate. Sorry.
Oh, I'm about
Four,
to say, I've
five.
never
So my-
seen
my
a
lowest-
28.
Lowest is a 9, so I guess I miss, right?
Yep, that one missed.
And I'll try the claws. Same thing. Don't get excited. Same thing. 8 this time is my lowest, so I missed twice.
All right, so
Dude.
this time,
those damage rolls.
this
I know.
time, the Alistair, he's been hit. His side is kind of aching, and maybe that slows him down. Even though this ogre's big, and he goes and gets his claws, and he tries to rake at the shin of the ogre, hoping that maybe hinder and hamper him, even hamstring. But unfortunately, the ogre is able to take his foot, and right as he's coming out the claw, the ogre takes his leg and kicks at the forearm or the forepaw of the bear, kicking that one out of the way. Well, Alistair expected that, still thinks he has room for his bite, tries to quickly get in the bite, and this time the ogre sees that too, and he takes his hand and slaps the side of the bear's head. There's like a loud and you just see Alistair kind of like shake his head. Yeah, he's like, ah, ah. There goes that. There goes the GIF. Somebody get the GIF.
I need a super cut of all of James's roars.
I got to, man. He's going to be all these animals as long as everybody survives in the future. He's going to be all these animal sounds. All right.
He needs a channel emoji. That's what he needs. Channel emoji.
Bear emoji. We have to make that for the channel.
I'll be fine until I get to what animal will be a problem, right? The fox. What does the fox say?
What does the fox? Oh no, that's almost as bad. That's almost as bad as baby shark. Sorry.
No,
it's in your head now. It's too late. You cannot be unheard. All right, so now it is Scrap's turn.
Do I have enough movement to get if I beeline towards Razanor, that rock thing between us? Do I have enough movement to get on top of that?
That'll be all your movement points.
Quick, James, what's a good deity for a paladin?
It depends on his beliefs.
I'm trying to see if it has
Does he
anything.
feel? Does he have any? Is it a scaly thing? Should it be like?
What am I looking for?
Bahamut.
No. Bahamut would be good.
All right. Well, partway through one of his roars, I'm gonna aim for his mouth vaguely and fire off another kobold cannon, pulling on the little chain to open wide and fire it off and hopefully hit him. Pack tactics, so I get advantage. 23 to hit.
Well, 19 actually, because you rolled with disadvantage.
I have advantage.
So it should be a straight roll.
Right.
So then the 23.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, sorry, I thought I didn't know you had. So yeah, you've hit. If you have advantage, you hit. Yes, you
I have
did.
pack tactics,
Go
so
on,
as long as there's an ally.
it evened out. It evened out. So you're good to go. But yeah, that does hit then. Go ahead and
So
take
yeah,
off some.
14 points of fire damage.
Ooh, almost.
Oh man.
14. All right. He's not dead, but do you want to describe some pain?
Yeah, I just want to get it right as he's roaring at somebody else. Just shoot it so it goes right inside his mouth, and the flames just go outside. And yeah, that.
Y'all are getting some good rolls tonight, man. 23 and 19. You got really lucky. All right, it is now Raz's turn. Everybody's
So Raz will run away from the fight.
Oh no!
Are you gonna do him like that?
No.
Oh no, I know you have
I was
pack
like, if
tactics.
Faraday's right after him, and it would just be
Right.
so much funner. But whatever, I get it.
So
I won't do it. I'm not gonna do him like that.
Too
so
late. He
Raz-
already ran away. Attack of
No.
opportunity.
Raz-
No.
No, Raz is gonna slam the what is he got like a mace? What's that
Sword.
ogre? No. What's the ogre? What's the ogre got?
It's kind of like a log with some metal. It's very the weapon.
All right,
is
so
actually carrying
he's
in the
gonna
picture.
with the shield. He's gonna make an attack, but he's gonna try to bust the shield against the weapon to move it out of the way and jam his sword right straight into the chest of the ogre. Okay,
All
so that's
right.
what I'm going for. That's what I'm rolling here.
Come on.
Let's see. So
Good roll. Come on, because it has disadvantage.
18.
Well, is that your disadvantage roll?
Oh, with disadvantage?
Yeah, because he has his thing up.
Okay, I'm gonna do it again. 11.
No, that one does not hit, unfortunately.
Uh-oh.
So Raz goes to, would you want to describe your miss?
He tries to bash the club up, and when he stabs, I guess he just misses to the left with the sword.
Scaly one.
You foul beast!
Tell me, Scaly one, do I need to peel you before eating? I'll make boots out of your hide.
So that's his action. He doesn't have any bonus actions that are worth.
All right. So Razanor's went. He just grumbles back. And now it's Faraday's turn.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Faraday will Faraday. So Faraday's up next to Malkavia.
Well, he can't
Uh,
really fit up there, but we'll,
so
we'll just
so he's
say
gonna
he's
he's gonna
close.
he's no he can he's a halfling, so he can occupy the space of a creature that's normal
Okay,
size.
there you go. Awesome.
Okay.
Awesome.
Now
So he
Malkavia is
will-
not happy with this at
So
all.
he will. So he's like clinging to the side of Malkavia. He looks up at Malkavia and he says, "This is how you do it, chap." And he points his crossbow at the ogre with another corrosive arrow and aims for the other eye.
All right. Well, you know that's
Yeah,
that
just-
called shot. So
Yeah.
Adrian, roll that 20.
Let's see.
If he gets that nat 20, it's gonna be awesome. It'll be cool.
That
What a
would
way
be
to
so
Uh,
great.
And then he'll have another story. He's gonna have another
that's-
story.
Yeah, another
Hold on.
story. He's
Hold on a
getting
second.
like.
I rolled the wrong thing.
And remember, this is with disadvantage.
Okay, here we go. With disadvantage. Here we go.
Oh,
13.
oh,
You missed by 1.
Oh, come on.
Yep, because
All right.
14. All right, so you want to describe your miss?
Like I said, I was like, "This is how you do it," and I shoot, and the arrow goes and like
can it be
misses.
that I was kind of like nudging my boot into like his side as he's getting ready to shoot?
exactly.
Like,
What are
no.
you doing, old chum?
Why do we have disadvantage again?
The batter. I put it right in the chat. He had disadvantage.
Block the path.
Block
so-
the path.
All attacks
Just-
against him. Which actually, so I got to be honest, I didn't have disadvantage when I did my call shot last time. So
I think it was still the lower of the two, right?
right.
Is it
Oh,
the
but it
first
still
one?
hit. Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
had I think you had 19 on one of them. That
Yeah.
was still
Yeah.
like yeah. So you just hit. So the first one you did, but the second one you did not. No, the first one you hit, that was before he did block the path. So the second one you missed after he had blocked the path because you missed because you didn't roll high enough. You had first rolled a 19. Okay, so yeah.
All right, so
All right.
now
All right.
could have been
Go
a
ahead.
fun moment.
You almost had. I just have to see the gentleman Faraday. I almost kind of imagined that. Were you going to like pop up all of a sudden, like Malkavia is on the rock, and all of a sudden you see, hey, what's going on? And just right between right between the legs of Malkavia, the crossbow comes up, and you see it. It just duck back in, kind of like the little. Just all right. So now it's Stellaris' turn.
I'm just going to do a healing word on Bramblebeard.
That's smart. Healing's always appreciated. Go for it.
So that is
Make it good.
5 points of healing.
All right.
5?
Uh-huh.
Roar.
And
That was
since
an
I'm-
appreciative roar for those of you who are keeping track.
The viewers.
Since that was my bonus action, I'll take my action to once again take the dodge action.
All right. So you're just chilling there, being very dodgy. All right. So now you go ahead. He looks at, Phalaris comes up. He's looking at his team. He's getting concerned because he sees it looks like Alistair, the bear, is just kind of like almost trying to hold himself up, but that one side's hurting. So you see this white magic this aura begin to form all about Phalaris, and then with his hands, he seems to lift the aura up off himself and put it over on Alistair. And all of a sudden, Alistair has a sense of peace, and some of the pain just seems to wash away from his side of his arm or his quarter hide on his bear form. I'm sorry I keep kicking the camera with my foot. I just did it again, stream. Sorry about that, guys. All right, it is now the ogre's turn.
I'm not done yet. Before I go, one of you coming with me?
And he goes to take his shot, and hold on. And here we go with Bash. And he's going after Alistair again. Let's see what happens. Ooh, I think he missed you, Alistair. I'm pretty sure he missed 13.
Not in bear form. 11.
Oh!
Shit. Well, you're probably still up to 10 points of damage.
Yep, I'm still up.
Thank you, that healing word.
Eat
That's
this.
right.
So
That's right.
the ogre looks at you and says,
You're coming with me. If I will not go to see my gods alone, they will know I was a great warrior.
And he takes and he smashes down, comes down. And literally, you guys see this. It's a moment, the fear in your faces. The battering ram goes right into the head of Alistair. The whole bear, his body tilts over as the impact and the kinetic energy forces his head down into the rocky crevasse that is on this mountain, or, rock, whatever. And it forces, his head. And you see the blood and you see his tongue kind of lull out. But yet Alistair gets back up, and the roar, a mighty roar, a defiant roar. Yeah, my voice is not as good, I'm sorry. But you hear that, and yet by some miracle, he still is alive. The ogre.
No, not possible. No one could survive that hit. No one.
All right.
Very overconfident.
He's an ogre. They're not.
He's
known for intelligence.
ogre confident. Did you just say
Ogre.
that?
Oh.
He's ogre confident.
Flap.
It is now Malkavia's turn.
Oh no!
So I can't stand having Faraday right here with me. I want to try and do something else.
Oh,
How far away is the ogre from me right now?
Well, the
Tony.
board. We'll say he's
Tony, are
about-
you still there?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So the question is, how far away is the ogre from my position?
Well, looking at the board right now, probably about 15 to 20 feet.
So if I were to jump out to basically stab him with my rapier, just like going in the air and coming down on him with the rapier, is that
Or how far can you throw a halfling?
Yeah, I don't know
Actually,
if you jumping 20 feet's a hell of a jump. That's like more than an Olympic person. So
I can't really do like a awesome